Law fam, late man, it's your favorite too.
And that's the Law twin.
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. Today we got Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, the hidden message. Cause you know that's really like the biggest topic right now. People said it was trash.
No, there's a lot of people who was like, they said it was trash. And there was a lot of people who was they online. They were like, these woke people, new woke people. But because everybody was seeing stuff during the Super Bowl.
Yeah, like
you know, he was seeing little stuff and he was like, oh, okay, that might mean that. And then you know it's always a creator who figures it out. Mm-hmm. So that's what we hear.
This is one. Now, just speaking to the Super Bowl and stuff, man, I can't lie. Just as a rap fan, I was like, damn, got a rapper headlining it, holding it down. I loved it because I personally knew every single song. It was a great time for me. You, the homies, we was turned. But it's a lot of people that don't like it. That's fine, bro. You didn't have to like it. You know what I mean? It's okay. It wasn't Lady Gaga. But yeah, we about to get into this video, man. Y'all hit the like button, man. We appreciate y'all niggas. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Now, Kendrick Lamar is currently trending after his Super Bowl performance, and for good reason. Ever since it was announced back in September that Kendrick was going to perform, the hype has been real. And now it finally happened, and people can't stop talking about it. But here's the thing, most people only saw what was on the surface. What they missed was the deeper message Kendrick was sending. This performance wasn't just about entertainment, it was filled with subliminals, symbolism, and a statement that went way beyond the music. So in this video, we're breaking it all down, what Kendrick was really trying to communicate, and why this might be one of the most important Super Bowl performances we've ever seen. Let's start.
Hold on, I'm tripping. Bro, this finally you? What? He's showing his face now, bro? I've been watching this nigga videos forever and never seen what he looked like.
Hey, sometimes at some point you gotta cash in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta put a name on it.
Oh, shout out to you, bro.
Face on it.
I didn't even know you.
Start with some of the basics, what I'd consider the less exciting but still important details. First, we have the A chain, which caught a lot of people's attention. Some fans believe the A could be a subliminal shot at Drake, referencing the A minor line from Not Like Us, or even Drake's real name, Aubrey. While there's definitely a possibility, if you ask me, I think this is more about Kendrick promoting PG Lang. PG Lang, the company Kendrick started in 2020, specializes in music, film, television, and creative production. If you take a look at their merchandise, they frequently use the letter A, making this seem more like a branded promotion rather than a direct shot at Drake. That being said, I wouldn't put it past Kendrick to include this, knowing people would speculate and tie it back to their beef. But overall, I think this was less about the drama and more about using the big stage in America to push his brand forward. And then we have Serena Williams crip walking, which is so petty but undeniably funny. This moment was of course a direct, calculated jab considering Serena's history with Drizzy. Serena Williams and Drake used to date at one point.
I swear I could be Serena when she playing with her left.
I believe that is
that's
cool. I thought of that thing when she dated him with it, and I was like, okay, that's cool. That could be that.
It's definitely that.
But she had posted about it saying it was she had did that before, and they had liked it and said she should be on the what's her name? Which is all a mastermind game. Yeah. The smile on your face is like, about everything somebody says.
Nah, you know.
Like, this is just like this video. Everything a person say, he can be like,
All I know is if I
Serena
dated somebody,
dated and she there crib
if I dated somebody and then I dissed their husband, I already know it's coming back.
Yeah, it's like, you gonna suck from wherever you can suck from.
It's coming back.
You know what I'm saying?
I love when females do that. It had nothing to do with
yeah. That's what she.
All love to the female community, though. I don't want no smoke with y'all, but come on, we know what happened.
For anyone who doesn't know, their connection first gained traction in August 2015 when paparazzi snapped them getting cozy at a Cincinnati restaurant. Before that, Drake had already been spotted courtside
in the video,
fueling speculation. However, things between Serena and Drake eventually soured. The exact reason, well, nobody truly knows.
We don't even
but
care.
What we do know is that in 2022, Drake took an unexpected shot at Serena's husband, Alexis Ohanian, on his collab album with
Not gonna lie, we know this shit already, bro.
While proudly performance, almost a reminder that hip-hop and pop culture history always finds a way to resurface. So Serena, one of Drake's, also SZA was up on that stage with Kendrick, and for anyone who didn't know, SZA used to actually date Drake back in 2009. So there's that. Serena and
Drake was so long ago.
Serena did grow up in Compton before moving to Florida.
Let's get past the female subliminals.
Facts, because I don't care about gossip. It is funny though
it's
that
funny, but it's like
you like
we don't care.
A show. Look, call me crazy. Hey Drake, if I'm you and I see two of my exes whooping my ass on a Super Bowl stage, I'ma smile because I'm like, I'm that nigga. Like that's what I'm gonna think.
Yeah, and then especially if they never mind.
Yeah.
See, that's why I don't even want to be on the female. I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, we ain't. Yeah,
Let me just
we ain't got shit to do. I got on pink. I'm a feminist.
I'm keeping it where it's at.
Then I go to Cell Block 1. Now that I don't think there's anything particularly deep about that. But
come on, dude.
Now that aside, let's actually go over the real
hidden.
shit.
All right,
okay?
let's get to the shit.
And this is something you're probably
tell us something we didn't know, man.
Because nobody breaks this down like me. So how about
come on,
a like
oh
on this
shit,
video
you break it down.
So most people obviously paid attention to those surface level things like the A Chain, Serena, and all that. Those things aside, this wasn't just a performance. This so-called performance, okay, this was actually a political statement. The show opened with none other than legendary actor Samuel L. Jackson introducing Kendrick Lamar. But this wasn't just an introduction. Samuel L. Jackson was dressed as Uncle Sam, the well-known symbol which is supposed to represent the U.S. government. So he's a physical embodiment of the government, okay? And that embodies authority, control, which is essentially the same system that Kendrick has been fighting for the entirety of
this music got a little spooky.
his career, but most importantly of all, life. Kendrick Lamar has spent his entire career being critical of the systems in America that have contributed to so much of the pain Black America has faced. He's never shied away from addressing oppression, economic disparity, and systematic racism in his music. In fact, he dedicated an entire album to these themes in 2015 called To Pimp a Butterfly. One of the most striking examples of this is Wesley's Theory, the very first song on the album where Kendrick raps, "Anything, see, my name is Uncle Sam, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can't live at the mall. I know you're kind, that's why I'm kind. Don't have receipts, oh man, that's fine. Pay me later, wear those gators. Cliche, then say F your haters." Now this particular song is about the financial traps that have kept Black Americans stuck in a cycle of debt and economic struggle. Kendrick paints a picture of the U.S. government personified as Uncle Sam, luring young black men.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought Dog was finna like, if you look right here, he did this. And he might, but come on, brother. Come on, brother.
And into a false sense of financial freedom, encouraging them to overspend, indulge in materialism, and accumulate debt. All
was that Black Hamster?
Man.
While knowing that the system is designed to keep them from ever truly attaining wealth. Simply put, it's a trap. And Kendrick, being as intentional as he is, wasn't just referencing the song for nostalgia. His decision to have Samuel L. Jackson, dressed as Uncle Sam, introduce his Super Bowl performance was a callback to this very idea, reminding us that financial literacy, systematic racism, and the exploitation of Black culture are still very relevant conversations today. Wesley's Theory is a direct reference to actor Wesley Snipes, who famously went to prison for tax evasion. Kendrick used Snipes' situation as a metaphor for how the system sets up Black artists, athletes, and entertainers to fail financially. Wesley Snipes was once one of the biggest actors in Hollywood, but after failing to pay millions in taxes, the American government came down on him hard. While tax evasion is a crime regardless of who commits it, Kendrick's point is that Black celebrities are often placed in a financial trap, encouraged to spend recklessly, not given the tools for financial literacy, and then penalized harshly when they make mistakes. Kendrick's message in Wesley's Theory is that the system doesn't just allow Black success, it profits off of Black success while making sure that the wealth never truly stays within the community. The government gives opportunities, loans, and access to luxury, but then punishes those who don't navigate the system correctly. It's a cycle, one that's intentionally designed to keep Black people chasing wealth without ever achieving true financial independence. And we bring this back to the Super Bowl performance. The symbolism becomes even clearer.
I was thinking, and then I was like, I want to hear more.
Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam wasn't just a random creative choice, it was a statement. Kendrick was showing that the same oppressive forces he's been rapping about for years are still at play, even on one of America's biggest stages while he's on that stage. Essentially, Kendrick is saying the same forces that allowed me to get on the stage, the ones that helped me get to my success and wealth, are the same forces still controlling the game while I'm performing on this stage. It's a paradox. Kendrick is saying that, hey, I know that I'm benefiting from the system, but he's also a product of the system's constraints.
You know what I say was crazy?
Y'all don't remember what... Well, y'all young. Y'all don't know. Tupac said everybody get pimped, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's going to get pimped. You going to get pimped.
I just feel like...
And Chris Tucker was a part of that, too.
I feel like when you watch a performance like this, right? And you finally see it at a mainstream level, you're not really looking for the subliminals. You know what that artist that you roll with. Like, it's like riding in the car with your homies. You know what your homies be on. You're not thinking about what they gonna do because you know them. So it's like when you ride there or you see that performance, duh, you like, I needed you to get this stage because that's the message. Yep. I don't have to get the intriguing ooh. And that's why I believe some people was like, oh my God, it's the best thing I ever seen. And it was half the crowd like, what the hell is going on? Like, I seen this old grandpa, he said, what's he trying to say?
Like, and that's why I was like, you know what, I get the,
like, I love it for me.
It's a get,
like,
it's not, it's like,
I'm not forcing it on you. I love it for me.
Because it's like, once like, you got, it's enough people who, it's like, and it'd be sad though. The sad part is when it's like, the people who the message is supposed to be for, they like, man, I don't want to hear all this woke stuff. And
yeah,
they ain't trying to.
But they trying to tell you,
like, damn.
But if you never been in tune,
at that point, it's like,
yeah. I think it's just crazy that people think that they really walk around with this false narrative in their head of like, okay, celebrities is that shit, like they run this shit. They don't run shit, and that's all he's saying.
Oh yeah,
that's all he's saying. It's that simple.
If you have to sign something. If you come to me and you have to sign something then how could you run anything?
Somebody put you in position.
I'm putting you in position. So how do you think you run anything?
Yeah, to do a job.
When they ask you something and my face pop up, that's who.
I never looked at somebody and said, "Oh, you work at Starbucks. Give me everything Starbucks got for free if you fuck with me," because they can't do that.
They can't.
There it is.
All right, we're not playing that entire clip, man, because they're trying to get my motherfucking coins.
If we killing y'all left speaker, sorry.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how to switch it.
I was wondering about.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm not a technician. I'm just trying to upgrade. I don't know.
I hope the video they said that one ear is jealous
about two or three.
It was the top
the last couple whoopty whoops. But
they said this ear jealous of this ear.
I figure it out one day.
He's out here, bro, and I'm not gonna let that happen. And that's why Samuel L. Jackson, representing the U.S. government, injects himself into the performance by saying, too loud, too reckless, too ghetto. This moment isn't just about performance theatrics. It's a direct critique of how black expression is often policed and commodified. It's the system allowing Kendrick to exist, but only under certain conditions. The message is clear. Be successful, but not too successful. Speak out, but not too loud. Stay in line, play the game, and don't disrupt the system that benefits you. Now, the game he's referring to is the entertainment industry itself. The same industry that uplifts, but of course exploits black artists at the same time. It's the idea that as long as you're making money for the system, you're welcome. But the moment you challenge it too much, you become a problem. Kendrick has played this game masterfully throughout his career. He's managed to critique the system while still thriving within it. But at the Super Bowl, one of the biggest stages in America, he's making it clear. I know exactly what this is, and I know exactly how much freedom I actually have. Now, this is where Drake comes into the picture. Drake is a Canadian guy who, unlike Kendrick, has never been positioned as a revolutionary or a disruptor. He plays the game effortlessly, adapting to every trend, every industry shift, and every cultural moment without ever truly...
And that's the thing, like that chameleon aspect of life can get you very far. Like talent and the ability to be a chameleon will take you anywhere you want to go. And that's just facts. I ain't even talking about Drake. Don't care. I'm not talking about Kendrick. Don't care. Being a chameleon and blending in and going with any and everything with some talent.
Oh yeah, of course.
You a bad man. Mm-hmm. You are unstoppable for real. But it's to which likes that you what you want to accomplish, because you're gonna accomplish some shit you might not know you was about to accomplish. That's just facts. I keep it moving on that note.
Challenging the system. The battle between Kendrick and Drake isn't just about music or two rappers going at each other. It represents something bigger. It's yin versus yang, good versus evil, authenticity versus industry manipulation. Kendrick is the artist who constantly critiques the system, calling out its flaws and exposing its traps. Drake, on the other hand, is the artist who thrives within the confines of the system. Drake, for a long time, has represented the industry's favorite artist, marketable, accessible, and not so controversial. Kendrick, on the other hand, represents the people's artist, critical, disruptive, and unwilling to conform. Their rivalry has been painted as just another rap beef, but on a deeper level, it's a clash of ideologies. That's really what it is. So when Kendrick takes on the biggest stage in American entertainment and turns it into a statement against the system, it's not just about Drake. it's what he symbolizes. It's Kendrick reminding the world that the industry rewards those who play the game and silence those who question it. And by performing Not Like Us, he made sure that message was loud and clear. Now later on, before Kendrick is about to perform Peekaboo, Samuel L. Jackson delivers the line, "I see you brought your homeboys with you." The old culture cheat code, scorekeeper, deduct one life. This is more than just a random transition, it's a loaded statement. This moment ties directly into the overarching theme of the performance. The battle between playing the game and challenging the system.
Bro, you know how hype I was when I actually heard that? Like during the actual performance?
Well, when he said that.
When he said, "Oh, I see you brought your homeboys with you." And then he was like, "You ain't playing the game fair. Deduct 1 point." I'm like, bro, I don't know. That shit just turned me up. I was like, dog. Yeah. And then even when he told him, like, "Yo, too loud, too this, tone it down." And then he was like, "I got one for it." And then he went into that Romano 7 days, drive it like it's hot. I said, see? Oh my, he could never walk on that stage and play all his hits if he was trying to be who he say he really is. Like, it just wouldn't work. It'd be like, "Oh, you trying to run to your old hits?"
I knew that that's not what I knew that the Super Bowl, Kendrick, what he was gonna do for the Super Bowl wasn't even about.
It had
a
nothing
party. What did he
do.
say in the line? Yo, music is. What is the line? I make music.
I make music that electrify. You make music that pacify. Yeah.
That was the whole point of him being.
Whole game.
He came strategic with a message. That's his rap, right? Message.
And it's been messages like his whole career. So it's like you gotta rock with that.
That was his whole thing. It was critiqued.
Mm-hmm.
He knew what he wanted when he got on the stage for a reason.
Oh God! But you know, artists is like you grow to love an artist for what they do. So if you know the artist, then you love.
It wasn't about
that. It's just progressive. That message is progressive. It don't stop.
Yeah, his plan.
And he progressed it at the Super Bowl with music we already heard.
Man, on the biggest stage.
Tough, bro.
Just enough. I see you brought your homeboys with you. On the surface, it acknowledges Kendrick bringing his team, his culture, and most importantly of all, his people to the stage. But coming from Samuel L. Jackson, who's playing Uncle Sam, the symbol of the US government and the industry's power, it carries a condescending tone. It suggests that Kendrick is leaning on the strength of his roots, his community, and black culture to make an impact. It's almost as if Uncle Sam is saying, "Oh, so you're using your people, your authenticity, your blackness as a way in?" And it's funny because blackness is literally the source of everything in the entertainment industry. Music, style, culture. But when it comes to the image that the industry wants to represent, it's often watered down, controlled, or repackaged to be more digestible for mainstream audiences. Hip-hop, R&B, and
unless it's destructive to the community.
Black culture as a whole have shaped every major movement in music and entertainment. Yet the industry has historically treated black artists as both the foundation and the afterthought. Black artists are expected to innovate, set trends, and define culture. But when they become too outspoken or too disruptive or too unapologetically black, they're met with resistance. And this is that resistance at play. When Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam dismisses Kendrick's authenticity as just a cultural cheat code, it reflects how the industry uses black culture while trying to control who gets to profit from it. So this could be a subtle dig at how the industry exploits black culture, allowing artists to bring their background into the mainstream only when it benefits the system. Also, he's performing Peekaboo, so let's talk about the white outfits, okay? Because those white outfits right there is definitely more than just a fashion choice. If you follow Kendrick's career, you know that he doesn't do anything without intention. In a situation like this, there's a strong argument that this was a direct reference to the KKK and the idea of America. All the dancers dressed in white, moving in unity, while Kendrick performs a song that directly calls out Drake, who's supposed to represent the system. That visual alone is very symbolic. The Ku Klux Klan, also known as the KKK, is known for wearing white robes, representing white supremacy, oppression, and the same systematic racism Kendrick has been speaking out against his entire career. And let's not forget that hip-hop has been calling out America from Ice Cube to Tupac, and now Kendrick is continuing that tradition on one of the biggest stages in America. This could also be a reference to Colin Kaepernick. The NFL has a complicated history with race, from how the Colin Kaepernick situation played out to the way black artists have been selectively allowed to perform on certain stages. And yet Kendrick gets up there and flips the entire thing into a critique of the system itself. It's almost like he's saying, look, I know what country this
is random, but did y'all know that Kendrick thing had more viewership than, well, you know, it's social media era.
Michael Jackson.
The real
insane, bro.
What's
by
his name?
One.
Now on what he was just
Million.
saying, man.
Let's not get that fucked up. That was 0.1 million.
Michael Jackson, the greatest.
Oh, Michael Jackson
times.
is great. Man, stop playing with Mike.
But that is insane, right?
Mm-hmm.
What he was just talking about as far as the damn, what was I gonna say?
The cake,
yeah,
America.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. On that topic, he was just showing like with Kaepernick and all this stuff. I was just looking at that, just thinking like this has been going. He said like Tupac, this situation, this been going on for so long. Like just to see him kneel in that I remember when that Kaepernick situation happened. Yeah, I remember that when he kneeled, and it's just like nothing is new. Like this is literally it's been going on for so long that it's just mind blowing to me that it's like
I always look around.
Wow, it's just been done in different ways to show. I
always look around and I ask myself, I'll be like, man, like, what do I'm gonna make this so fucking general? What do people want to accomplish, right?
Yeah, cause that's I'm glad you said that because it just made me think more on what I was saying. It's kind of becoming marketed. Bro.
Yeah, it's like a
marketing tool.
It's a trend.
Yeah, like when he said it's used to.
I never
a little bit of this black.
I never want to inspire no. It's so like I said, I'm gonna keep it vague, but damn, like I always think, what do you want to accomplish, and how far are you really willing to go in a lot of situations? Because we got examples and we got terrible results. We got examples. We got great results. What are you trying to accomplish? Type shit. I'll leave it there because it's really not. Yeah, if you know, you know. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. And to tell somebody who don't want to know, to me, is redundant, and I ain't into that. So.
And I think that's what it is. That's the nowadays is that it ain't. It's like everybody know.
People know stuff.
It's like everybody know, but it's
stuff,
like
or they don't want to know stuff. But that's what it is.
But it's just like
Yeah. Because I know how this game is played and I know exactly where we stand. Now, right before Kendrick is about to perform Not Like Us, Samuel L. Jackson delivers another loaded line.
That's what America wants.
So we're gonna have to cut that short because copyright is beating my fucking ass right now, bro.
Man,
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm. You're almost there. Don't miss this. And before he can even finish, Kendrick cuts him off, launching straight into Not Like Us. So this moment wasn't just theatrical. Now this moment wasn't just theatrical. It was symbolic. It was the system quite literally being interrupted. Samuel L. Jackson, still playing the role of Uncle Sam, the government, the establishment, the industry, was essentially telling Kendrick, this is what we want from you, something safe, something that doesn't challenge us. You're almost where we want you. Stay in line and don't ruin it. But Kendrick doesn't let him finish. Instead, he shuts him completely down and jumps straight into Not Like Us, arguably the most rebellious moment of the entire show. And that right there, that's the perfect representation of how America has always tried to police black voices. The government has a history of suppressing outspoken black figures, whether through censorship, blackballing, or outright violence. The entertainment industry has a habit of rewarding black artists only when they play by the rules and punish those who challenge the system. The media often tries to dictate how black artists should behave, expecting them to be nice and calm rather than unapologetic and disruptive, because when other groups of people speak up, it's seen as passion, advocacy, standing up for what's right. But when black people speak up, suddenly it's labeled as aggression, a threat, or something that needs to be controlled. But Kendrick isn't here to be controlled. The second Uncle Sam tries to contain him, he breaks free by being his loud, aggressive self and does the very thing they don't want him to do. As to why Kendrick chose to end this performance with this song. First of all, it's definitely a universal message to everyone. In a world where people are constantly fed media narratives, propaganda, and distractions, Kendrick is telling the audience to wake up. The Super Bowl is one of the biggest spectacles in America. Corporations spend billions just to have a commercial slot because they know the whole world is watching. The game, the halftime show, the ads, it's all a distraction from real life issues that don't go away once the TV is off. Kendrick ending with TV off could be him saying, enough with the distractions. Think for yourself. And then the other half of the message is a message to Black America. The media has historically controlled the narrative about black people, whether through the news, entertainment, or politics, or the entertainment industry. The way black artists, athletes, and leaders are portrayed is often filtered through a lens of control, only showing what fits the agenda. So when Kendrick closes off his performance with...
I just want to put this out there, right? Just to piggyback off him playing Turn the TV Off first. You know what the first... And I hope this is one of the... I hope y'all make it to this point of the video so y'all can really... You know what I mean? So y'all actually hear this. But you know what the first thing that popped into my head when people start saying they didn't enjoy it, it was not fun, it was so boring. Just that other perspective versus whatever you may think. Bro, I was sitting there thinking, is this not the same dude? The same artist that just dropped Watch the Party Die? Is it not the same person? Because if you listen to Watch the Party Die when he dropped it, he was saying, I don't care. I'm about to crash the party. I want to ruin it. I don't want y'all to have fun. I don't want y'all to enjoy this. This is weird. This need to change. That need to change. And then you come to this same artist for a Super Bowl performance, and if you're not on that same frequency of like, oh, this how I'm taking it, or this how I'm coming in this mode, if you ain't got that same energy, it's going to rub you wrong because your frequency is off.
It's like the only way he can make a song called that is knowing that it's a party.
It's the plan.
If you don't know that it's like if you know it's a circus. If I come to the circus and rebellious is the party, it's like, bro, I'm gonna come in and I'm coming knowing you not gonna like it. But if it's some people in there that I can take out with me,
yeah. If y'all hear it and it,
yeah.
But if you don't, good. This is what I want. Like
you ain't gotta get on.
That's his way.
Noah's Ark.
You know what I mean? So it's like cool.
So it's like that's what he did though. It's like that's what I like. That's what I like about Kendrick though, is that he'd do that.
Yeah, like it's like if you, bro, I just been so bored sonically for a long time. Yeah, so man. All of this brought on like, a new wave of like, whatever. And I like it. I like it.
Music is fun.
I like it.
Music is fun though, but I ain't gonna lie though. As far as this performance, like all the stuff he breaking down, I knew that this would be a thing because of the type of artist that Kendrick Lamar is. I knew it would be. It's like when the last time you had a Super Bowl that you broke down and you did. That's one of the reasons we even started our channel was breaking shit down. Let's break this down. They like, what? Huh? He said what? They said that. Nobody listens.
You said who?
So it's like that was what he was coming to convey. So here we are.
You dig?
The TV off. It's his way of telling Black America to stop letting the media dictate their reality. Don't let America decide who your heroes are. Don't let the system control the narrative. Kendrick was clearly sending a message with this performance, and I can't believe there are people who thought this was just a regular halftime show, but then again, it makes sense. The masses only see what's on the surface. That's how it's always been.
Yeah,
most people just saw a high energy performance, a few viral moments, and some controversy. But if you've been following Kendrick's career, you already know that this man never does anything without a purpose, and that's why I respect him so much. You can't hear me break all this down and still think it was just about entertainment. Love him or hate him, Kendrick has always been about the message. He's never been the type to chase clout or drop music just for the sake of it. Every time he speaks, he's saying something, and this performance was just another example of that. And this is exactly why I'm so happy he's having this moment, because we finally have an artist on the biggest stage in America who's as authentic as an artist can possibly be. From mixtape Kendrick to Super Bowl Kendrick, I've been following this guy since he first came in the game. Sounded like Lil Wayne back when he was still, Lil K Dot, rapping over other people's beats and finding his voice. So to see him evolve from that young kid from Compton to a cultural icon who's using the Super Bowl as a statement, that's iconic and legendary. Honestly, it's great. And what makes it even greater is how much he's able to say with so little. And this is what separates Kendrick from everyone else. He doesn't just tell you, he shows you. Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam, the system controlling black artists, the dancers dressed in white, possible reference to America and white supremacy, cutting off Uncle Sam before Not Like Us, defying the system in real time, ending with TV off, the final statement, wake up, stop being distracted. Every single moment was intentional. This wasn't just a performance, guys. This was a cultural moment right here. But I'm, of course, just one man with one perspective and one voice, which is why I want to hear what you guys have to say about this entire Super Bowl performance by Kendrick Lamar. If you're new here, my name is Blackie Speaks. So nice to meet you. Like the video and, of course, subscribe if you are new here. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the comment section below. But most importantly of all, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I am out. Peace.
It's me sitting here like, Kanye had a meltdown?
Looking at the what's the name?
No cap. Literally, like Kanye had a meltdown? What the hell happened?
Man.
But yeah, man, like we keep saying, been saying a long time ago, man, it's music and messages. It's messages and music, you know what I mean? If you track all the way back to when music started, man, people just trying to say something to you. So if you fuck with that artist, it's because you get the message. If you don't, okay. Yeah, okay.
It was the Super Bowl, man.
Turn his TV off.
Hey,
Turn his TV off.
Enjoy it.
Turn his TV. No, I like when Coldplay went up there. I ain't hate on them because I don't listen to Coldplay every day.
Yeah, man.
Hey, we finna get out of here, though.
It's the Roll Out Twins, man.
You know what I'm saying? We fuck with y'all, man. Next video tomorrow. Be there.